My Valentine texts were sent from my future breakup. The first text came in at 11:47 p.m. That's important, because Valentine's Day hadn't started yet. I remember the time clearly because I was standing in my kitchen half asleep, staring at the microwave clock like it had personally betrayed me. I was reheating leftover rice, wondering if it was sad to eat alone the night before Valentine's Day when my phone vibrated on the counter. One buzz. Not a call. Not a notification storm. Just one message. I wiped my hands on my shirt and glanced at the screen, already assuming it was spam or a group chat joke. The sender name stopped me cold. Maya, my girlfriend. We'd been together for almost 2 years. Not perfect, but solid. The kind of relationship where you argue about small things, then forget what the argument was about a week later. Comfortable, safe. I smiled before even opening the message. That smile didn't survive the first line. I wish I had said this earlier. That was it. No emoji. No happy Valentines. No context. Just that sentence. I frowned, thumb hovering over the screen. Something about the wording felt final. Like the opening line of a goodbye speech. Or a confession you only make after it's already too late. I typed back. Said what? The typing bubble appeared almost instantly, then disappeared, then nothing. I waited 30 seconds, a minute. Then another message arrived. When you read this, I'll already be gone. My stomach dropped. I laughed once, a sharp, nervous sound that came out automatically, like my body trying to reject the idea before my brain could process it. Very funny, I muttered to the empty kitchen. This had to be a joke, a poorly executed attempt at dramatic romance. Maya liked emotional messages. She liked suspense. She liked making moments feel cinematic, as she put it. Still, my fingers felt cold as I typed. Gone. Where? This time, there was no typing bubble. No response. I stared at the screen until it dimmed, then lit it again. The messages stayed exactly the same. No edits, no corrections, no follow-up. Just silence. I tried calling her. It rang twice, then went to voicemail. I tried again, straight to voicemail. That's when the unease crept in, not panic yet. Just that quiet, crawling discomfort you get when something doesn't match the shape it's supposed to have. Maya never ignored me like that. I checked the time again. 11:52 p.m. still, the 13th. I opened our chat history, scrolling up, half expecting to see some context I'd missed. Everything before that night was normal jokes, plans. A reminder to pick up strawberries for the morning. I stopped scrolling. Another message had appeared. I hadn't heard the vibration this time. Please don't try to stop it. We already tried that. My heart began to race. We tried what? I typed faster now. Maya, what is this? Are you okay? No response. I paced the kitchen, phone in hand, replaying the messages over and over. The wording was wrong. The tone was wrong. This didn't sound like her being dramatic. It sounded like her being exhausted, like someone writing after the ending. I checked her location. We shared it, always had. The map loaded. Her pin sat exactly where it should be, her apartment. 15 minutes away, no movement, no gaps. I let out a breath. I didn't realize I'd been holding. See, I told myself. She's fine. Then my phone buzzed again. This time, the message was longer. You're going to look for patterns after this. Dates, times, words. You'll convince yourself it's a coincidence. It's not. My legs felt weak. I sat down at the kitchen table. Phone clenched so tightly my knuckles hurt. This wasn't romantic. This wasn't playful. This was written by someone who knew what was coming. I typed one word. How? The reply came slower this time, like it had to travel a long way, because this already happened to us. I stared at that sentence for a long time. The rice in the microwave beeped, shrill and sharp in the silence. I didn't move to stop it. I didn't move at all. My mind tried to rationalize. Maybe Maya was drunk. Maybe someone else had her phone. Maybe this was some elaborate prank for Valentine's Day. But even as I told myself those things, a different thought pushed its way forward, unwanted and heavy. What if these messages weren't coming from now? Another buzz. I don't have much time before it stops sending. My chest tightened. Stop sending what? I typed. The reply came immediately. The messages, the warnings. Warnings. That word echoed in my head. I stood up so fast the chair scraped loudly against the floor. Maya, I'm coming over. The response was instant, sharp, almost angry. Number if you come tonight, it ends faster. My hands shook. Ends what? There was a pause, longer than before. I could almost feel her hesitating on the other side. Whoever. Her was right now. Then, yes, I felt something crack inside my chest. Not heartbreak, not yet. Something more structural, like the foundation of a building giving way before the collapse. I called her again, voicemail. Again, nothing. I grabbed my jacket anyway. Keys, wallet. My body moved on instinct, refusing to accept the instruction to stay still. As I reached the door, my phone buzzed again. One last message. If you love me, stay where you are. Tomorrow will explain everything tomorrow. Valentine's Day. I stood there for a long time, hand on the doorknob, heart pounding so loudly it drowned out my thoughts. Then my phone screen went dark. No more messages, no more vibrations. Just the reflection of my own face staring back at me. Confused, afraid, and already grieving something I didn't understand yet. I didn't sleep that night. I lay on my bed fully dressed, phone on my chest like a heart monitor, waiting for it to light up again. Every time I drifted close to sleep, my brain replayed the messages in a different order, trying to make them say something else. They never did. At 6:12 a.m., I checked our chat again. Nothing new. At 7:30, I texted her good morning, no response. At 8:45, I broke and drove to her apartment. I told myself I just wanted to check, just to see her face and laugh about how weird the messages were. Just to reset reality. Her car was in the lot, lights off in her apartment. I knocked. No answer. I knocked again, louder, nothing. I called her name through the door, feeling stupid even as I did it. Still nothing. I considered calling someone, her sister, a friend. But something stopped me, a quiet certainty that whatever was happening wasn't something I could outsource. As I turned to leave, my phone buzzed. I nearly dropped it. The sender name made my blood run cold. Maya Thifid. Read. The message read, I told you not to come. I spun around, heart hammering, scanning the windows. I'm outside, I typed. Open the door. The reply came slowly, You're not supposed to see me like this. My throat went dry. Like what? 3 dots appeared, then disappeared, then appeared again, finally. Like someone who already knows how this ends. I stood there, phone in hand, the weight of that sentence settling into my bones. This wasn't a prank. This wasn't a breakdown. This was something else. And it was only the beginning. Stay tuned for part 2. This is where it gets scarier. Dear listener, this is where it gets tense. Sit back and enjoy. By the time the sun came up fully, Valentine's Day already felt ruined. Not in the usual way. No forgotten gifts or awkward silence. But in a deeper sense, like the day itself was rotten at the core. I sat in my car across the street from Maya's apartment, phone in my lap, rereading her last message over and over. You're not supposed to see me like this. I checked the time. 9:14 and I typed. I'm still outside. Please open the door. The reply didn't come immediately. For the first time since the messages started, there was a long gap. 5 minutes, then 10. I started imagining things. Her phone dead, her asleep, her hurt, her lying on the floor. My chest tightened until breathing felt manual. Then my phone buzzed. If you see me now, you won't believe what you become. My fingers hovered above the screen. What are you talking about? Another pause. This isn't the version of me you remember. That was the moment fear stopped being abstract. I got out of the car. I crossed the street. Heart pounding so hard, it felt like my ribs were vibrating. I didn't knock this time. I used the spare key she'd given me months ago. The one she said was just in case. The lock clicked open. The hallway inside was dark. Curtains drawn. The air smelled stale. Like a room that hadn't been opened in days. Maya, I called. My voice echoed back to me, thin and wrong. I stepped inside. That's when I saw her phone on the kitchen counter. Face up, screen lit. Our conversation open? But Maya wasn't there. I stared at the screen. The timestamp on the last message made my stomach twist. The 14th of February, 11:47 p.m. tonight, not last night. Tonight I checked the current time again. 9:27 a.m. My skin prickled. That wasn't possible. I picked up her phone with shaking hands. It wasn't locked. The battery was full. No missed calls. No drafts. No notes. Just our chat. I scrolled. The messages I received last night were there, but they were marked as sent, not received. Sent from this phone. From this apartment, my head spun. No, I whispered. No, no. I scrolled further down. Messages scheduled for later tonight, one by one. Each stamped with a future time. My breath came fast as I read the next one. This is the part where you start blaming yourself. 11:59 p.m. another. You'll replay every fight, every silence. You'll miss the real reason. 12:03 am another. The breakup isn't about love. It's about survival. 12:10 am I felt dizzy. This wasn't just messages sent from the future. They were being written ahead of time, like a script. I heard something behind me. I turned so fast my neck hurt. Maya stood in the bedroom doorway, but something was wrong. Her hair was unwashed, hanging limply around her face. Her eyes were hollow, ringed with deep shadows. She looked thinner, smaller, like time had taken bites out of her. She didn't smile. She didn't move. You weren't supposed to come, she said quietly. I swallowed hard. Are you okay? She let out a tired laugh. That's the first lie you tell yourself, she said, that I'm sick, or stressed, or acting. She stepped closer. Up close, I noticed her hands trembling. I'm not sick, she said. I'm remembering. Remembering what? She looked at the phone in my hand. You found the messages. I nodded. She closed her eyes. Then it's already started again. Again. I sat down hard in the nearest chair. Maya, I said slowly, you need to explain this right now. She leaned against the wall, sliding down until she was sitting on the floor. We broke up, she said. My chest tightened. We're not broken up, I said. We broke up tonight, she cut in. At exactly 12:21 a.m. Silence stretched between us. You don't remember, she continued, because you're not supposed to. Not yet. I shook my head. This doesn't make sense. She looked at me then, really looked at me, and I felt something cold settle in my stomach. This is the 5th time, she said. I laughed. A hollow sound. The 5th time? What? The 5th Valentine's Day we've done this, she said. The 5th time the breakup loops. My vision blurred. You're saying? We've lived this before. She nodded. Every year we get closer to the truth, she said. Every year it costs more. I stood up. Number, I would remember that. She tilted her head. You do, she said softly. Just not in ways that feel like memories. She pushed herself to her feet and walked to the fridge. On it were Polaroids I didn't recognize. Pictures of us. Same places. Same poses. Different years. In each one, we looked a little more tired. In the last photo, I wasn't smiling at all. What happens at 12:21? I asked. She hesitated. That's when you decide, she said. Decide what? Whether to leave me or erase me. My heart thudded painfully. I would never. You always say that. She interrupted. Right before you do it. I backed away. You're lying. She picked up her phone and unlocked it. Then read the last message, she said. I hesitated, then scrolled. The final scheduled text was set for 12:21 am. It read, if you're reading this, it means you chose yourself again. I forgive you. I just wish you'd remember why. My knees felt weak. Maya, I whispered. What is this? Her voice cracked. This is me trying to survive you. The words hit harder than any accusation. She wiped her eyes. You don't mean to do it, she said. That's the worst part. You love me. I know you do. But when you learn the truth, when you realize what staying with me costs, you always choose to forget. Forget what? She took a shaky breath. What you are. The room felt suddenly too small. What I am? She nodded. You don't just move through time, she said. You reset it around you. Around us, I stared at her. That's insane. Is it? She asked quietly. Then why do you think the messages only come to you? Why do you think you never remember the breakups? But I do. My mouth opened. No words came out. You erase the damage, she said. But I'm not damage. I'm collateral. I thought about the gaps in my memory, the daily déjà vu. The way some days felt worn down, like they'd been lived too many times. You promised me once, she continued, that you'd stop, that you'd let it end, that you'd let me go. My chest tightened. And did I? She nodded. Once, she said. The fourth time. Hope flared in me, but it killed me. The room went silent. Not right away, she added. Slowly, piece by piece. Every loop takes something. Sleep, memory, feeling. I'm not the same person you fell in love with. She stepped closer. That's why I started sending the texts ahead, she said. So maybe this time you'd stop before it got that far. I looked down at the phone again. So the breakup is the trigger, she said. The moment you decide you can't live with the truth. I swallowed. What truth? She reached out, hesitated, then took my hand. The moment our skin touched, my head exploded with images, flashes. Me screaming. Hospitals. Clocks melting into walls. Maya crying while I slept peacefully beside her.
Valentine's days!
Repeating like broken records. I gasped and pulled away. That's why you leave, she said gently. Because staying means remembering all of it. I felt sick. So what happens if I don't? I asked. If you don't erase it this time, she smiled sadly, then this is the last loop. What does that mean? It means time keeps moving, she said, and I finally get to forget you. The words hurt more than they should have. And me? I asked. Her smile faded. You don't survive that version, she said. The clock on the wall ticked loudly. 11:58 p.m. time had slipped away without me noticing. My phone buzzed, a new message. From Maya, standing right in front of me. This is where it hurts the most. I looked up at her. Tears streamed down her face. I'm so tired, she whispered. I checked the time. 12:20 a.m., 1 minute left. I understood now. The breakup wasn't about love. It was about which of us got to exist. My phone buzzed again. The final message unlocked. Cheers. I looked at Maya, at the woman who had carried the weight of every forgotten year, at the woman I had loved, lost, and erased again and again. I thought about the life I'd wake up to if I chose myself. Clean, simple, empty. Then I thought about hers. I stepped forward. I remember, I said. Her eyes widened. The clock ticked. 12:21, and I didn't reach for the reset. I reached for her. The world didn't collapse. It didn't rewind. It just kept going. Maya exhaled, like she'd been holding her breath for years. And for the first time, my phone stayed silent. No more messages. No more warnings. Just the future, uncharted, painful, and finally real. Every Valentine's Day since, I wake up afraid, not of texts, but of forgetting, because love doesn't always mean staying. Sometimes it means letting time move forward, even when it hurts. End of part 2.